everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please excuse any background noise that you may hear. I've been sat here for about 10 minutes trying to start this video and I think I can hear a gardener somewhere in the distance, so I'm not sure if it's really picking up on camera. But I received a very exciting delivery from Beauty Bay yesterday and I haven't even opened it. I was dying to open this parcel and I thought, you know what, I have to do it on camera because it's not often that I shop online, and when I do, it's always very exciting. So I'm going to open it up and show you what I got. And I'm not going to go through everything that I ordered, but if you would like to see a separate haul video, then do leave me a comment down below. So this is the parcel, and interestingly it comes in this brown, or it doesn't have a bottom, bag. I'm going to fish the palette out because I'm so excited for this. And ta-da! It's the new Anastasia Beverly Modern Renaissance Palette. So this is what the box looks like, and I am obsessed with warm eyeshadows. I just don't think cool tones suit me at all. And when I first saw this eyeshadow palette, I just knew that I had to have it. The colours in here are so unique, and there's just so many that I don't own. But let me just show you this palette. Straight off, the packaging is like suede velvet. It's like a furry material, almost like the Urban Decay Original Naked palette, but as much as it feels nice now, I think it's just going to get very messy because it is an eyeshadow palette. So there has been a little bit of fallout already, but this is what the palette looks like. I mean, how stunning are these shades? It's just gorgeous. I'm just going to swatch a few of the shadows now just to see what I think. They're so buttery, they feel amazing. Wow, so I've literally just rolled my finger around in it once. Straight away I can see that Golden Ochre isn't that pigmented. It could just be because my hands are a lot darker than my face, I'm not sure, but look at this shade. This one is Vermeer, I think that's how you pronounce it, but it's so pigmented. They feel really silky, they glide on so easily, and they're just so soft and buttery. Let me just swatch some of the deeper shades just to give you an example of what they look like. So I've got 5 different shades here. Wow, look at this. These are so intense, so pigmented, it's crazy. I didn't even dig my fingers in. I literally just swiped once and this is what I got. It's amazing, I'm so obsessed. So this palette also comes with a brush. It's a double-ended brush. I don't normally use brushes that come with palettes, but the blending side feels nice, it's quite soft. This end almost feels like a flat shader brush, but it's not dense enough and it's a bit too fat, so I might just give this brush a miss. But let's be honest, I didn't buy the palette for the brush. I'm just so excited to use these shadows. From the moment that I saw this palette, the first thing I thought of was if you do Asian bridal makeup, this palette is almost like a one-size-fits-all because you've got your reds, you've got your golds, you've got your pinks, you've got really nice warm transition colours, you've got a few shimmers, you've got a few mattes, and I just feel like when you are a makeup artist, you carry so many palettes all the time, especially when you don't know who you're going to see or what they're wearing or what colour makeup they want, but I feel like this palette just would not disappoint. I just think these two are the perfect transition shades on any bridal look, especially Asian bridal, because they are warm. You've just got so much choice in this palette that I definitely think that if you are an Asian bridal makeup artist, this will become a staple in your kit. But seeing as I've just opened this palette, I can't give you my full review because I haven't had a chance to play around with it yet. But so far, I'm just so glad that I bought it. I don't regret it at all. The palette looks amazing. So I thought I'd just have a bit of a play, do a bit of a chatty makeup tutorial and see how I get on with the shadows. I'll give you my review as we go on, and if you would like to see a full in-depth review either on the blog or in a video, then please do leave me a comment down below. But I want to try and use as many of these shadows as I can just to test them all out in one look. So I think I'm going to start off with Raw Sienna and Warm Taupe. I'm just going to take this on a MAC 217, just mixing the two shades. The shadows do feel quite chalky, so to prevent any fallout, I'm just tapping off any excess. I'm just picking this up on my brush and just running it just through my crease. Oh my gosh, they are so pigmented. The colour payoff on these is just amazing. They blend so beautifully, it really requires no effort at all. I'm so impressed. I'm in love with this. Next I'm going into Burnt Orange on the same brush and again just tapping off the excess. This time I'm going back over that shade but concentrating it just slightly lower down and again running it all through my crease. I'm then just going to go in with a clean MAC 217 just to clean up around the edges here. I really wasn't expecting these shadows to be as pigmented as they are, and I'm loving them. I definitely want to add a bit more of a reddy orangey tone into this look. So I'm going to take a mix of red ochre and real gold on a much smaller blending brush and just concentrate it right in my crease, again tapping off the excess. I will say these shadows are very powdery, but that could be because they are so pigmented. This does look a bit scary, but I'm going back in with my clean MAC 217 and just blending it all out. Now that I've blended it out, I'm going back into the same shades, but just concentrating it on the outer corner. So I'm just going to mix the two together and tap off my brush. I feel like this is going to turn into one of those drinking games, the amount of times that I say, tap off the excess and everyone takes a shot. Please don't. I feel like I want to intensify this look just a little bit more. I don't often wear reds, but I've been loving them recently, so I think I want to go into Venetian red just to try it out, and I might mix a bit of Cypress Umber and maybe just... So I'm going to go into Venetian red first. I think I'm going to concentrate that on the outer corners, but I want to build it up in layers. Oh wow. This shade actually has less fallout, so I don't know if that's because I'm using a different brush. I've just taken it slightly into the crease too. I definitely do think I need that brown, so I'm going to go in with the same brush into Cypress Umber. I'm just going to place it all on now, and then I'm going to blend it all out together. I'm just taking this just on the very outer corner. And again, back to my clean blending brush. I'm just going to run this round in circular motions. I really like this deep plummy shade that I've created by mixing that brown and red together. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Okay, so I'm sure you can all see where this is going, but of course I'm going to test out Primavera, which is this gold shade. I'm going to take this on a flat shadow brush, I think. This one has a lot of fallout too. I'm just going to take it all over the lid now. This is gorgeous. Now that I look like I've made a complete mess of that, I'm just going to blend again. I'm just sort of blending the two shadows together and along the top. I just feel the need to tidy this up a little bit more, I'm not sure why. I'm so in love with this palette and I love this look. I love everything about it. I think I'm going to go into Vermeer on a really tiny shader brush. Oh, this one is very chalky. And and I'm just going to take this under the brow bone. I like to start under the highest point and blend on either side, but taking more product outwards, if that makes sense. So again, I start at the highest point and I just blend either side, but I drag as much product as I can outwards, and this just sort of lifts the brow bone and lifts the eye a little bit. This is a beautiful shade. I'm just going to blend so I don't want any harshness. And then I think I'm just going to use this as an inner corner highlight too. So I don't often highlight my inner corners just because I'm allergic to most eyeshadows. I've got really sensitive eyes and I find that most eyeshadows really irritate the inner corners of my eyes, and especially shimmery ones, so it'll be interesting to see how this one goes. Probably not a good idea when you have hay fever, but let's see. I'm just going to put on some eyeliner. This is MAC's Black Track while I think about what I want to do with the lower lash line. I think that was the first time that I actually haven't messed up my winged eyeliner on camera. I'm just not sure if the palette was blocking your view, but I'm really happy with the way this turned out for once. I'm not too sure what to do with this next because normally I would just mirror the same shadows underneath just to complete the look, but I really feel like I just want to try out some more eyeshadows, and Love Letter is calling my name. I'm going to put this deep pink shade all along the lower lash line. This is different for me because I would never normally put pink and red together, but for some reason I feel like trying it today. Wow, this colour, oh my gosh, it is so pigmented. This is amazing. I'm so obsessed with this eyeshadow. I cannot believe how much I love it. I still did get a bit of fallout while I was doing this, even though I was tapping my brush off a lot. So I'm just going to go clean up, put my concealer on, and I will come back and show you the finished look. So I've just added some lashes and I'm going to finish off the look with Kat Von D Lolita. I'm just going to put this all over my lips. I'm not going to use a lip liner. This is my favourite nude lipstick at the moment. And there we go, this is the finished look. I'm so impressed with this eyeshadow palette. I feel like I could also go as far as to say that this is one of the most pigmented eyeshadow palettes that I own, and that's a pretty bold statement because I own quite a lot. I love every single shade in this palette. I feel like I used most of them. On the top row, I didn't use Golden Ochre, Buon Fresco and Antique Bronze, and on the bottom row, I think I used every single eyeshadow. I love this palette so much, I just cannot wait to start creating way more looks using it. And if there is anything in particular that you would like to see, then please do leave me a comment down below to let me know. If there's any specific colour that you'd like me to base a look around, I'm happy to do that too. This is my first Anastasia palette, and now I just feel like I want to go online and buy them all. I literally have no words to tell you how much I love it. So if you are still on the fence about it and you're not quite sure whether you want to purchase it or not, I really encourage you to just take the plunge and buy it. You will not regret it. I honestly just think it is one of my favourite palettes. I love it so much. So I'm going to leave this video here. If you are new to my channel and you haven't yet subscribed, then please do hit this subscribe button just here. It would mean so much to me. It is free to subscribe and it just means that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. But as always, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!